Hi YouTube friends, welcome. Join me because today we'll be making another paracord bracelet. So this one here is going to require 3 strands, a short one, a medium length one and a long piece. And we just want to start here with the shortest piece, and I'm going to take a lighter and just singe off this end. And then make it nice and flat. Next, I want to take my medium length piece, and I just want to first start by finding the center, and I'm going to place this flattened edge here over the top of that center. And then I'm going to tie a snake knot around. So I'll do that by taking my left strand over and then behind. Next, I'm going to take this right strand up towards the back here, and then down through that lower right loop. And that will form a snake knot around this strand here. And it's also going to form a nice little loop here. So tighten this up and get this loop around about 1 centimeter or ½ inch. Make sure the snake knot is nice and tight, and then pull this center strand all the way down. And you should find that it's quite firm and won't pull through. So once we've set our loop, I'm just going to get my last piece of paracord, and I'm going to start by feeding it in between those very 2 right hand strands, just leaving a small tag there at the back. And I'm going to take it underneath, then over the center strand, and then under that very left strand. Pull it through and then tighten it up so that this tag end gets jammed up against this top knot. And then we can weave in the opposite direction, so come over and then under and then over again, making sure this is tight, and then we can weave in the opposite direction, coming in under, over, under. And then we just need to again weave in the opposite direction. And then what we can do is just continue this weaving, going back and forth all the way down until we get the bracelet to the desired length. Okay, once we get down to the end here, I'm just going to do one more weave. So I'm going to go over, under, and then over. And I'm going to leave a slight gap between this weave and this weave, and instead of going down, I'm going to do my final weave in this gap here. So I'm going to come up through and then down through this gap here. And now I can tighten this whole thing up, and that should lock off that free strand. And now I just want to lock off this center strand, and I'm going to do that by just taking that right strand and taking it underneath to form a loop. Take my left strand and form a loop coming above. Going to take this up through that loop, and I'm going to take this left strand down through, and then I'm just going to tighten this one right up against this last weave. So tighten it right up against that weave. And now we can tidy up our free ends. So I just want to chop this center strand off, and also this one coming out the back of the weave, and this one coming out here. So I've gone ahead and cut off these free ends, and I've melted them, and I've made sure they're nice and flat so that they don't pull back through the weave. And now we can flip our bracelet over and finish it off by tying a button. And I'm going to form a loop here with my right strand coming in underneath both of those center strands. I'm going to take my left strand over, I'm going to tuck that up through the right loop, and the left one down through the left loop. So tighten that up just by pulling directly outwards. And now just trim the ends off of the button and we should be complete. And so here is the finished product. If you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because here we talk about both decorative and functional knots. Thanks for watching. I like you all, and I'll see you on the next video.